Hello everybody, good afternoon, Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's very short live stream called Join Us. So I literally just woke up, I crashed around noon and I was exhausted because I was up late. You know, that happens. When you're up late, then that same day that you're up late, you go to bed and everything else is just thrown all the way off. Your daytime schedule is just screwed. It happens. It happens. But while I was asleep, Miss Foodie got up and she was in quite the mood. Yes, our foodie is in a mood, but no big shocker. She's always in a mood if she's not with Natter. If she's not seeing Natter, talking to Natter, she's in a mood. And in this particular live stream, Join Us, she's got quite the attitude towards a few reaction channels. And she's talking about a channel called Just Reason, which I know of Just Reason, and Just Reason is, she's a lovely a lovely woman. She's got a great channel, great content. She's very nice. She's very soothing to listen to. And she's just going off on Just Reason. And she's also going off on Garlic Bread, another great channel. Love you, Garlic Bread. Love your content, sir. You got amazing content. I think the reason why Foodie doesn't like you is because you're just giving too much straight up truth. Foodie does not like people that can give the straight up truth and give it in a way that there's no arguing with it. There's absolutely no arguing. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this live stream so you guys can see what's up. Let me go ahead and just share the screen. Hold on. And there she is. There's our girl of the hour, Miss Foodie. Looks like she literally just rolled out of bed herself. And she's cranky. But you know what? Being cranky is a good thing. It makes for slightly more interesting content when she's cranky. You know, I prefer her cranky over her just sitting there mumbling and moaning about Natter. So let's get to, and then we'll cover the comments of this particular live stream. Y'all, let's do this thing.
Hey, Rusty, Colleen. Listen, Breezy, since I know you'll be clipping this. Hi, Breezy. I'm gonna act really enlightened and better than Foodie and go paint something just so that I can act like I'm better than everyone. Listen, biatch, and I'm saying that with most respect, okay? Listen.
So you're calling her a biatch, but you're doing it with the utmost respect? How are you being respectful calling her a biatch? And you're sitting there waving your hand around. How's that respectful? Listen, Foodie, if you're going to call someone the B word or a biatch, you know, do it with your full chest. Do it with your entire full chest. The whole, I'm doing this respectfully. No, you're not. You're being very disrespectful. So if you're going to be disrespectful, girl, go all the way with it. Do it with your whole chest. You know, like I did when I did that little video early this morning, calling you out for all those 10-hour live streams you do. But go ahead. What else you got to say?
I know you don't think that garlic bread just because they're your friend. Nobody knows who this person really is. Where's Kiwi Farms when you really need them? We need a voice analysis. Garlic bread, Foodie Beauty reaction channel, and mukbang fad.
Okay, so here's the thing. Foodie was on her community post claiming that she knew that garlic bread and FBRC are one and the same person. Foodie, either you're too lazy to go to the reaction channels and watch the live streams and compare the voices, or you're just that dense? Which is it? Are you just that stupid? I know that Garlic Bread and Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel are not the same person. And anybody that has a question about if they're the same person, all you got to do is just watch the live streams and listen to the voices and the delivery. Foodie Beauty Reaction Channel has his own style, and Garlic Bread has his own style. But just to prove you wrong, just to prove you how wrong you are, let's go to Garlic Bread's channel. There's Garlic Bread. Listen to his voice comparison.
Hear my voice. I want to thank you for clicking on this video because you could go anywhere for foodie beauty content. But when you go to her channel, be really careful because she'll delete a lot of things.
Yep.
Right? So she actually deleted the community post she made about me last night, which I honestly thought she would get online and today she would own up to it and she would say, hey, listen, I made a mistake. Because I made a mistake. I actually was wrong, Foodie, and I'm here to apologize to you. I'm going to show you some clips that I didn't initially take into consideration when I made my video. And I want to say that upon further consideration, watching these two clips, I do believe that you were actually with Motorcycle Man when I look at what happened over the past 3 days.
So you heard the voice for Garlic Bread. And Garlic Bread does not come on camera. He just does the voiceovers for his videos. And you do them extremely well, Garlic Bread. You are someone, even though I don't know you, sir, you are well educated. I can tell that just by the way you speak. You're very upfront about yourself. You know what to say. No shyness of the mic at all. But your delivery is just straightforward, and I think that's why Foodie hates you. You're just giving too much truth, way too much, and her world is not about truth. It's about maintaining the fantasy of what she thinks her life is. She lives her life through filters. Honestly, she lives her life through filters through her phone and also filters inside of her head. She's created this fantasy world, this black mirror, if you will, of what she thinks her life actually is versus what it actually is off camera. So you just saw her Garlic Bread's voice. Okay, and this is FBRC. Now listen to his voice.
Lady, that's right. Yeah, but I remember when she drove to Quebec in that piece of junk Kia of hers. I was watching it. It went on for like about a couple hours. She was flying by everything.
So as you can see, two different voices, and they both have their own style. They both have their own delivery. FBRC gets on camera and shows himself. Garlic Bread is not. But Foodie is claiming that they're one and the same person. No, they're not, Foodie. They are two different people. And maybe you're doing this because you want Garlic Bread to go on camera. You're thinking that if you make a fuss, that he'll get on camera and say, look, see, I'm a different person. He doesn't have to go on camera to prove that he's a different person than FBRC. That clearly, they are two different men that have two different styles of doing foodie beauty content, two different styles of delivery. You're just waking up cranky today and talking a bunch of mess that don't even make sense. Oh, and as far as Just Breezin' today, like I said, another lovely channel. This is Just Breezin's channel down here. And she is one of the calmer reactors on YouTube. I love her content. Her voice is so soothing. I know some of you on my channel have said you like my voice, that it soothes you. Well, Just Breezin', she's a lot like that. I told Just Breezin', you know what? You got the perfect ASMR voice. You should do ASMR content. Let me give you a sample of what she sounds like.
A little bit more so you guys could read these. Hopefully you could just pause and there we go. Wandering Bowie said, you haven't even tried to get over him. Does body shaming Dee Dee make you feel better? In one breath you accuse him of SA and mistreating you, and in the next you defend him and say things like he has nice feet when he made you kiss them. Get help, get sober, and move on.
So that's just reason. As you can see, she's very calm in her reacts. She's got a very lovely voice. And what did I tell y'all when I did the react for the community post? I said I was covering it early because she was going to delete it. And it's gone. That post disappeared. I don't know exactly when it disappeared because I was sleeping, but it's gone. Anytime she acts the fool on camera or on her community post and she's raging about Nana or Dee Dee, you can be certain that whatever she posts up will not stay up long because that's just her pattern. She wants to come on YouTube and rage about Natter and rage about Dee Dee, get it out of her system, and then just to make sure that Natter isn't too mad at her to where he cuts her off, she'll delete everything. But this is Just Breezen's channel. Now let's go back over to Foodie Beauty, raging about Just Breezin.
They are all the same person.
No, they're not. And I just proved you wrong. I just proved you wrong. And look how long it took. All of like a minute, minute and a half. All you have to do is pull up a video of garlic breads, put it next to a video of FBRCs, and you can clearly see and tell it's not the same person. I don't know why you're trying to roll with this narrative that you think is true when clearly it's not true. They are two different gentlemen with two different styles, and you coming after Just Breezin is foul. It's foul. She's one of the nicer reactors on YouTube in the way she reacts to you. She's had her struggles, but she overcame her struggles. And what are you doing attacking her for being artistic? Why are you attacking her for painting something? Maybe you should take up painting or doing something artistic. Do something positive versus negative. I think you need some of that in your life. You need something positive to put your energy and your focus on. Reason went through her struggles, and she overcame her struggles and her addictions. Whereas you seem to wallow in your struggles and you don't want to get better. Back off on Just Reason. She's a lovely person.
Okay? I'm surprised that your investigative skills only serve you when it's convenient for you. So listen, I know, what are you afraid of? That this person's a bigger fucking lol cow than me? Guess what, honey? Most reactors are. Get with the program.
You know what, Foodie? I'm going to argue with you again. There is no bigger train wreck on YouTube than you. In that regard, you are the winner. You hold the crown for the biggest, most toxic train wreck on YouTube. I've been all over YouTube. I haven't seen anybody even half as awful as you. In that regard, you are the winner. You are number one.
All right. I love you guys. That's all I had to say. Sorry. Congratulations, Lauren. What are we? Oh my God, a girl. I'm sorry. Like, let's. Okay, we need an interstitial. All right. Hi.
It's weird how she can go from raging to just hi, like not even 2 minutes later. That is so weird to me. How can you go from boiling mad to just hi like a minute later? How can you do that?
Okay, I just woke up.
Obviously, and on the wrong side of the bed too, but I guess in your case, you only got the one side since the one side is covered in pee. But go ahead, Foodie.
Sorry, I see that. Oh, really, Alyssa? No. No. Well, I don't know. I never knew anybody like. Anyways, and then I get shit because this is ethnic hair. Whatever. I don't care. Okay? Like, I like to go to that wig shop and they have like 0 wigs. They have like maybe one.
So this super chat, Pete says, Kiwi Farms did a voice analysis and concluded it's not the same person. You know what? You didn't even need Kiwi Farms for that. You can go to each one of their videos, meaning FBRC and garlic bread, and tell it's not the same person. It's not the same person. You don't need the farms for that. Any person who can hear both voices can tell they're completely different. They have different inflections, different deliveries.
One wig for like non-ethnic hair, whatever, okay? Yes, no, don't lie, Pete. It is the same person.
No, it's not, you dunce. It's not the same person. It's not. It absolutely isn't. And I think you're doing this narrative because you want garlic bread to come on camera. You're trying to bait him to come on camera. He doesn't have to come on camera to prove who he is. He can do his videos the way he does his videos. Obviously, what he's doing is working very well. His channel's growing. You just want to see him on camera so you can rag on him. That's all it is.
Same person. If you can't hear it, come on. Okay, I'm going to do an analysis myself then.
Yeah, do it. Come on. Let's see you do it.
I'm going to do a voice analysis myself.
Go ahead. Pull up the
Actually,
videos.
you know what's even better? Not wasting my time on that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So she said, I'll do a voice analysis. Then she says, oh, I'm not going to waste my time on that. So you don't want to do a voice analysis on camera because you know you're wrong. And you don't want to be proved how wrong you are. You just want to stick to your narrative and be in the right. Well, that's just on brand for you. That you're right even when you're wrong.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen. Do your thing. People obviously fucking like you. Leave me alone. Please do not be obsessed with me. Unless you're hot, do not be obsessed with me.
Oh, Lord. Don't be obsessed with me. Don't talk about me. Leave me alone unless you're hot. Even if they were hot, why would that matter? Just because they're hot doesn't mean they want you. I mean, you're okay with somebody talking about you as long as they're attractive to you? Ugh.
Okay? Thank you. Sam, I'm gonna go give you your chicken stew. Just give me a minute. Go eat this here. I just give you some before we drink. Go. Eat. 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 Okay. Hi, Anna. Hi, Jen. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Hey, Shirley. Okay. No, Sam. No. No, Sam. No, Sam. Can I put a blanket on Sam? Move, Sam. Move. I'm coming. No. No.
You know, the cats are probably after her because she just woke up, and rather than get her butt up, go to the kitchen and feed them, she's going to sit down and rage. So I don't know what time it is over on her side of the world in Canada. I just woke up myself, so I don't know the time zones, but it's 5 o'clock here. When did she do this? She did this 3 hours ago. So she's not feeding them in the morning because she went to bed early this morning. So here it is like mid-afternoon and she still hasn't fed them. And so they're probably hungry and bothering her. But rather than get her butt up, go to the kitchen, put down some food, change the water, change the litter boxes, and then do the stream, he's going to sit down and just start yapping for everybody and be cranky and rage about the reaction channels. It would take her all of like 5 or 6 minutes to take care of the cats first before she starts running her mouth. But she's making them wait for food.
My eyelashes and everything. Are you sure? Let's see. I need to do a voice. And no, I didn't call her a. I called her a bee.
It's the same thing. You're still mad at her and you're still raging about it, whether you call her the B word or you call her a biatch. You're going off on her and you shouldn't. She's one of the nicer reactors to you as far as her delivery. You know, she doesn't do a whole lot of swearing and raging, but you're attacking her. And here's something else for you, Foodie. I guess you haven't learned your lesson. Anytime you talk about a reaction channel on your channel, whether it's through a live stream or community post, all you're doing is promoting those channels. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that. These reaction channels that you don't like, you mention their name, people are going to get interested and curious and go to those channels. So you're actually sending them traffic.
Like we call everybody. So listen, biatch. Okay, because I know she's a nice person. But listen here. Listen here. What? I gotta look that up, please. Hi, Shay. Why am I doing this? Because I see a community post on my recommended the first thing. Why can't YouTube just open with your subscriptions? Why does it have to be recommended? But it just says someone random. Girl, where does not look like?
Okay, Basic says she's a parasite. She lives off your fupa. Well, guess what, Basic? You're an enabler. You're enabling that fupa. You're enabling that person who has the fupa. You're enabling their addictions. You're enabling her self-harm lifestyle. Breezy is not a parasite. She's just a reactor. So you're calling Breezy a parasite, but what are you? You're enabling this overfed tick of a woman. You and everybody else in the chat who's not a troll, you're enabling this. The money that you guys give her, she uses to buy weed, food, chemicals. She gets high, she gets drunk. She eats fast food all the time. More than half the money she gets, she gives to Natter, so you're supporting him and his lifestyle as well. Before you start throwing insults, you might want to take a look at yourself and what you're doing. You know, clean up your own backyard of mess before you come for somebody else.
Try I promise. Okay, if it's not, I apologize. But if it is, and I'm right, hi Veronica. This is fucking frizzies. You know what? Like, whenever I even had my natural hair, it's very humid. So if you buy a wig that's not real hair, you're not going to have frizzy problems. But if it's real hair, like this is, which I prefer my wigs to be, you're going to have to treat it like this.
You don't take care of your wigs anyway. Doesn't matter if they're real or not. And I've had wigs that were not natural hair, and whether the hair is natural or not, it's still going to get frizzy, but especially so if it's not natural hair, because not natural hair wigs tend to be made out of synthetic fibers. And you got to be careful how you brush them out or comb them out. You got to be very gentle, or else they're going to frizz, because it's essentially, a lot of it is plastic. It's synthetic.
What? OMG. Anyway, so what's going on? Okay, I gotta figure out my day. All right, I need to. Oh. Give me like 2 minutes, okay, guys? Listen. I think you were awesome.
This is so unprofessional. If she is doing a live stream and she's talking to other people, texting other people during her live stream, this is so unprofessional. This is so unprofessional. I mean, she could text or talk to anybody anytime. Why do it on a live stream? This is so rude. But you know what, VIBs? I'm sure you're used to Foodie being rude and being inconsiderate, and you put up with it. And she counts on the fact that you put up with it because none of you leave because you're so addicted to Foodie, and you'll put up with all of her rude, inappropriate behavior.
I think you were awesome, but I have to be honest.
Oh God, shut up.
Hey, I'm coming. And you have real hair. Real lace front. Look. Hey, if you wanna.
Still talking? Rude.
Baby, I'm no good for you. If you're smart, you get out of here. Take the first train back to Memphis. Alright! Alicia! Hi, Alicia! Alicia said. That was
You know, I got a curious question. If Foodie is such a catch, if she honestly thinks she's such a catch and she's interested in a guy, and if she thinks she has a chance with whatever person she's talking to, why not tell the guy in question about her channel and say, I have a YouTube channel and I'm doing a live stream. Come say hi. Let's talk there. I mean, why not? If she's such a catch, if she's such a prize, why not invite the guy to her channel and talk to her there? Is it because she knows she's not a catch? That she's got messy behavior and that would turn the guy off? Foodie is a person that she has said multiple times that if she has a relationship, that whoever the guy is, he's going to have to be comfortable coming on camera. She wants a partner that will come on camera with her and be part of a couple on camera. So why not invite that prospective guy to come and talk to her on her channel? She knows she's a train wreck. She knows she's messy. I just don't see the sense that if someone like Foodie is going to be this open about everything, that if she's got prospective suitors, why not invite them to her channel and talk to her there before they meet up, before they start talking? And that way, if they're not into her, then communications can just cease.
it's like me, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah. I know what you want. All of you want the same thing. That's all you want. This or this.
No, they want to be fed. You get fed when you want to be fed. The cats are hungry. Get your butt up and feed them. It's probably mid-afternoon. They're hungry. They didn't get breakfast. They didn't get lunch. And they're hungry.
Remember for 8 months you should eat 2 apples before bed. I got a funny text message. No, we can't Costco these. They close at like 5. I just woke up. Hold on.
So it is 5 o'clock where she's at. So the cats are probably hungry. They haven't had their breakfast, haven't had lunch. Here it is dinner time, still nothing.
Girl first said you beat up his grandma and sent elephant dung to his trade. Nope, nothing of the sort. You will not see me purchasing my friggin' prepaid MasterCard on any shit websites. Okay? Thank you. So what's going on here? What's going on with Roman and Monty? Are they fighting or what? Are you boxing Monty? I'm gonna kick his ass for being disrespectful. I'm not reading all the DMs, don't worry, Roman. Tomorrow he's coming to Ottawa, LMAO. He's full of shit, LOL.
No, he's actually not full of crap. Mr. Roman said that he had a gym booked for the fight weeks ago. And then the last time that Monty talked to him, he said he didn't have a gym booked. He wanted to meet Monty out in the street. So if the fight doesn't happen, it's because Roman lied. He didn't have a gym booked to where it's not a sanctioned fight. He wants to do a street fight, and that can go all kinds of sideways. Roman's scared of Monty. He knows he's going to get his butt kicked if he meets up with Monty and it really happens. That's why he's chickening out.
Ooh, that sounds like shots fired. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, I have a whole other bottle of wine here. Honestly, I'm like, if I don't stop drinking, I'm gonna be so bad.
You don't need the alcohol for that.
So, what kind of? Well, excuse me, I have feelings, and I have a lot of feelings. Is that audio issue? I gotta go downstairs. Oh, sorry, but why didn't you? Okay. Can you unblock users? I thought all the users were unblocked. You mean I'm dealing with people who are not? What? Very important business, baby. Listen. Nobody gives two shits. Nobody gives two shits. Okay.
I do.
Why are you cute? Why? Anyways, long story short, I like this hair because look. Maybe it's because I don't know, ethnic hair is so full and nice. You know, I mean, some people like my hair was so thin and non-existent, and I'm just jealous. Yeah. This is really good. Argan oil from Morocco. Plus, it keeps people guessing where I'm from, anyways, too. Where does she? She looks exotic. I don't know. No, you can't brush curls, right?
I hate to break it to you, Foodie. You don't look exotic with that wig on.
That's nice. Well, I gotta go downstairs. I think it's... The liver doesn't have pain receptors. Who did I block? Okay, hold on a minute. There's no, the only people in my hidden users, I don't see a JoJo. Where's my medical chart? I want to look at my liver as like.
What is the point of looking at your medical chart when you haven't been to the doctor in forever? And you've been indulging in the chemicals in the food for the longest. What good could those medical charts do for you? And why are you looking at them while you're on camera, while you're on live stream?
But and rejoin or something, or rejoin, or I don't know. Very spot for example. No. It's medical information. I need to find it.
Don't act like you care about your health right now, Foodie. We know you don't care.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna turn it on. Mm-hmm.
I mean, how can you care about your health if you sit there and you eat tons of fast food and you're a diabetic and you're drinking a whole bottle of wine? You do realize that the alcohol will raise your blood sugar, right? Yeah, you're a diabetic. You said it. Even though you also claimed you cured your diabetes, you didn't. So you care about your health, but you're drinking a whole bottle of wine and eating fast food.
I want to show you my health card number. R. This is the name of the doctor. So XR abdomen 2 PMHX umbilical upper quadrant related to prior.
You know what? You know what makes it's making me scratch my head right now? This person, Foodie Beauty, she's yelled and screamed about wanting a private life. Has she not? She said that. I want a private life, and yet every single thing about her life, every detail, even medical information, she shares it on camera with everybody. So you want privacy, Foodie, but you do not give privacy to yourself by not talking about certain things with your audience. Anything is fair game for content, whether it's a medical problem, medical records, an STD, problems with your badge. You share everything. So how can you have a private life if nothing is private?
Cholecystectomy. Surgical clip also noted within the top of, which is normal. Oh, blood venous. So my ALP was 79. Okay, Sam, here, I'm coming. In a minute, Sam. No. ALT is high, and so is GGT.
This is not content. I don't want to hear about her medical issues.
Syria gonorrhea culture. October 2021, October 19th. Strep, reported to the medical officer of health. Microbe group A, streptococcus. Culture, Neisseria.
Why is this content? Why is she reading all this crap on stream? This is not content. This is not content. Is she so desperate for content that she's actually pulling up her medical records and naming all the things that have happened to her? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Oh. Wait.
Wait a minute, what? Hold up.
With threat, reported to the medical officer of health. Microbe group A, streptococcus. Culture, Neisseria. Oh. Wait. Strep A.
So Chantaller's complicationship says, why does this crap even matter? This is now June, ma'am. Exactly, why does it matter? These are her past medical records of things that have happened to her. So why does it matter now? She's not been to the doctor recently. Is she reading off her medical records because A, she needs content because she's boring, and she, in order to not talk about matters, she's got to bring up her medical records? Or is she sad fishing and trying to make people feel sorry for her? You know what? I don't feel sorry for her no matter what she's going through as far as her medical history or any physical ailments. Why am I going to care about her when she doesn't care about her? Why read your medical records on camera when you don't care about your health? Clearly you don't. You don't care about your health, Foodie.
Zithromycin. Lambo.
So I guess I skipped over part of this, but I guess she was reading her medical records, and I guess she said that she's got a type of hepatitis. That is serious. If that's true, that is quite serious.
What does this even mean?
Figure it out.
No, I don't have. I have immunity to hepatitis A and B, Vicky. That's what that means.
What? I'm sorry. What? You're immune to hepatitis? I don't think that's possible.
(2021) was 7 or was 8.2.
I would like to go on record as saying I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a medical professional. Anybody who's in my audience, if I'm wrong, please let me know I'm wrong. I've never heard of somebody being immune to hepatitis. But correct me in the comments if I am wrong.
Then on I don't even want to see my own pee. I know where the pee's been. I'm just joking. For no sure, but yeah.
You know, she's done live streams before where she claimed that Natter gave her, he gave her the gono. But there's no proof that he actually did. So you got to take that in consideration. The fact that Foodie lies and she will use anything for content and she will lie if it means great content. We don't know if Natter gave her anything or if he did what it was, or maybe if she gave him something. We don't know.
I slept with nobody during that time. Do I need to deflect this? Do that, yeah. Shut up and leave. Oh my god.
So what was her content in this video? Her raging at the reaction channels and her reading off her medical records. Riveting content, Foodie. Absolutely riveting. Spellbinding. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But as riveting as your content is, I'd rather go on to the comments section. Mora Zaxi says, Breezy doesn't act any certain way. She's an amazing person. You could learn so much from her. Let her inspire you. Yeah, Breezy is an amazing person. She's artistic. She's overcome addictions and struggles, and she came out on the other side of that, and she's a success story. You know, Breezy went through her stuff. She's talked about this on camera that she used to be a big-time alcoholic, but she did not wallow in her struggles and her addictions. She overcame them, and she lives an amazing life because of it. Whereas Foodie continues to revel in her struggles and her addictions and doesn't want to get on the other side of that. And maybe that's why she doesn't like Breezy. That Breezy's been through struggles. She's strong. She's a wiser, smarter, more rational person because of it. And Foodie is just a hot mess. Kat says, I'm fairly certain there hasn't been a stream in over a year in which she didn't talk about Natter. He's been in her whole life. She has nothing and no one else. No, obviously she doesn't. Despite all these men that she says is in love with her, there's no evidence of that. In my honest opinion, any other guy she talks about besides Natter is just someone she made up in her head. Bad Seed says, Breezy is a nice person. She has never acted like she's better than anyone. That was uncalled for. Yes, it was. So in the post that I covered earlier, Foodie was body shaming Dee Dee. And then she did a community post where she was going after garlic bread, saying that he had a hamburger butter voice, as if she's one to talk. Then she's coming after Breezy and trying to insult her. This person, Foodie Beauty, who is completely messy, out of pocket, coming after other people, projecting all her ugliness on other people because she needs a target for her rage, and she won't go to the person that she's really mad at, which is Natter. She'll attack other people before she goes to him. And that's because Natter is one of her, he is one of her addictions. And she's not going to attack one of her addictions. and her obsession. She'll go after other people that she's not addicted to nor obsessed with. Emily says, Breezy is the sweetest, showing your true jealous colors, Chantal. Well, Foodie never hid her colors. They were always out there for everybody to see. It's just that on some days they're brighter than others. Kristen Reed says she's inspirational and a great example of how someone is addicted could turn their life around and make a better world for themselves. You could learn a thing or two. I said this earlier in my React to the Community post. Foodie looks at all women who are not her as competition, as people that could take the spotlight from her and take men from her. So she looks at women as the enemy. When if she had the right attitude, she could look at them as allies and friends, and they could help her and they could be there for her. You know, Breezy is a female. She's not a male who's hot. So of course, Foodie's going to go after her hard. You know, like I said, any woman who is not her, she looks at with jealousy and envy and anger and bitterness, no matter how nice they are. Fragile Like a Bomb says, Breezy is the nicest reactor out there. You're jealous that she's an actual empath and not a narc pretending to be one like you. That wig is ridiculous. Yeah, Breezy's great. I will back that up. She's a great person, got a great channel, very calming, great reacts. You know, love her channel. Val Zing says, Breezy has been nothing but compassionate to you. You'd be wise to beg her forgiveness and ask her for the link to step meetings before you're dead or in prison. She never will, though. Foodie would never even take the first step to getting clean because she's making far too much money being a mess on YouTube. Jamie Reynolds says, Breezy and garlic bread are great. You don't like people that tell the truth. Can't just surround yourself with butt kissers. Well, that's the kind of people she prefers. People who kiss her butt, people who say, yes, Foodie, people who are enablers, people who back up her addictions and don't argue. Anybody that tells the truth, who's not supporting her in her addictions, they are the enemy. Aquarius Dean says, I love Breezy. She's sweet and not a narc liar. No, she isn't. Not a fan says, I'm so glad 90% of these comments are about backing Breezy. She's an amazing person, a bright spot in this whole dark saga, and most of us could learn a thing or two from her, especially you, Foodie. Yeah, Breezy is a lovely soul. She's a lovely, kind soul, and I'm glad that she's on YouTube, and I'm glad she's doing her reactions, and, you know, she's just very soothing to listen to, very relaxing. Tina Valentina says, instead of coming for Breezy for having a hobby, rage at the person who purposely gave you an STI so he could pin it on you. Rage at the person who secretly taped you during sex. Rage at the person who takes your money yet insults you. She never will, though. Natter makes her angry, and she doesn't want to make him angry. She doesn't want him cutting her off. So if she's mad at him, she'll take it out on all of us, on the reaction channels, the VIPs, her viewers, our viewers, whoever. She doesn't have the courage to stand still and say everything she wants to say to Natter to his face. She will run from him and take out her cranky, moody behavior on everybody else but him. Tiny Shit says, why is she so mean to Breezy? Like, what the hell? She's so nice, such an empath, right? Foodie over there saying, I'm an empath, but yet after saying that, she bullies people for their weight. She comes for other people. But yet, if you're a reactor and you're a guy and you're hot, then, you know, you get a pass. Well, guess what, Foodie? You think Monty is hot, and he's an attractive guy. But you still come for him. You and Natter both. So I guess you saying that it's okay to react to me if you're hot, I guess you can't even stand by that either. Summer Flower says, join us. Who is us? You and your other personalities? Anyway, two things. FBRC is not garlic bread, so let it go. FBRC is Canadian and sounds it, and garlic bread is clearly from the States. As far as Breezy goes, you have a lot of nerve calling her names. She is one of the kindest people who reacts to you and never calls you names or uses profane language. In fact, I have heard her say very encouraging things towards you, even when you clearly don't deserve it. Stop being so mad at the world because you got taken in by a con man. Grow up. Yeah, FBRC is Canadian, and garlic bread uh, doesn't have that Canadian inflection to his voice. And then two different voices, two different reactors, two different gentlemen, obviously. But Foodie wants to be right even when she's clearly dead wrong. And you're right, Summer Flowers. I've listened to quite a few of Just Breezy's clips. She's very kind to Chantal. She's very encouraging. But Chantal doesn't care. Whether you're a reactor and you're being nice to her or you're not being nice to her, if you're a reaction channel, you are the enemy and she's going to treat you as such. It doesn't matter what you say or how you say it. If you're a reaction channel, she's going to look at you as a parasite and talk down upon you. Chantal's Wasted Life says, we love Breezy. She's sweet and kind and rational. Yes, she is. More people supporting Breezy. Brooklyn Brixton says, garlic bread has another channel with more subs than Chantal, and he will probably get Foodie kicked off again like Charlie Gold did. I don't know if garlic bread will ever come for Foodie. I don't think that he would do that. I mean, if Foodie ever came from garlic bread and tried to threaten his channel, I'm sure he'd fight back. He sounds like a very educated person that he would not just stand still and let Foodie mess with his channel. But garlic bread is very popular, as is Breezy. And, you know, she's coming the hardest for them in this live stream. More people supporting Breezy. Candace says, Kiwi Farms does know who it is. And before you make a bigger ass of yourself, maybe you should have gone over there and looked, biatch, because they are not the same person. Not the same person. Yeah, Foodie's all over the internet. She knows about the farm. She knows they talk about her. Why not just do a search under the name and she could find out all kinds of info? Yo Mama says, I love how she thinks she's some kind of Sherlock Holmes here with the voice analysis. You got this all wrong. Good news for Garlic and Breezy. You're now sent so many people to their channels, right? I said that. Anytime Foodie or Natter, they talk down about a reaction channel, all they're doing is helping them. I mean, for a while, Foodie and Natter were coming after Gary Unfiltered, and all that did was help his channel. I mean, his channel grew because of all the hoo-ha. So as part of the Unfiltered squad, thanks, Foodie. Thanks for letting people know about Gary, because a lot of people, because of you, they now know about Gary, and they enjoy his content because, you know, Gary's funny. He's a funny person, and he's making a lot of people laugh because of your rage. You know, you raging about Gary and posting about it on your channel, and Natter on his channel. Now, a lot of people are being entertained on Gary's channel in a way they never could be entertained by you because you're not putting in the work to entertain people. All you're doing is putting in the work to bore people to death. Sunny Zen Garvito says, you are so jelly of Breezy. Project that vile venom you spew matches the non-filtered you. Yeah, I've seen those non-filtered pictures, Chantal. Shocking. That's all I'm going to say. They're shocking. Absolutely shocking. The difference in your appearance when those filters aren't on. Nomad Tom says, oh, Chantal, Breezy has been kind and encouraging to you in so many instances. Unlike some hateful reaction channels, she doesn't condemn or judge you and barely comments on 10 minutes worth of clips of your streams. By the way, this is a random person, but one of you are still in touch with Shen, and she's been kind of AWOL for some time now. Have a great day. Yes, Shen has been missing for a while. I hope that she's doing well. But Breezy is very encouraging to Chantal. And before I get off that comment, something I'd like to say about people who look at some of the reaction channels as being hateful. Maybe some people that look at the reaction channels as us being hateful, we're not being hateful, we're being truthful. We are people that sit here and we watch her footage 8 to 10 hours a day, every day. We listen to what she says. We watch what she does. And if there was something to encourage, if there was something to praise, we would praise her. I would praise her. I've said it before. If she did a positive video, I would still react to it. I don't go on her channel looking for the bad stuff, but that's all that Chantal shows on her channel is the bad stuff. Showing herself getting drunk and on drugs and completely intoxicated and binging out on food. How could I praise that? What is there to praise? I would love it if she did a live stream or several live streams where she wasn't doing the drugs or the drinking and she's taking her walks and she's exercising and she's eating right. I would still react to her. I would actually prefer her doing the more positive live streams because all this negativity, all the toxicity that she's showing, it's exhausting. It's exhausting for me. It's exhausting for my audience. It's exhausting for the reactors. All that negative that she's putting out into the world, she doesn't understand how it affects other people just watching it, listening to it. I would prefer her doing something positive. But if somebody's acting the fool on camera, I will not co-sign on their bullshit. I am not going to co-sign it by being nice. If you're doing something good, I will praise you for something good. I will say, good job. Keep it up. Whatever it is, keep it up. But if you're acting the fool, then I'm going to call you a fool and I'm going to call out your foolishness. Because being too nice, you're just encouraging the fool to act the fool and engage in foolish behaviors. You know, Chantal needs truth in large doses right now. Whether she knows it or not, she needs it. She needs people coming forward and being truthful and calling her out and holding her accountable because she doesn't hold herself accountable. I don't think anybody in her life has held her accountable. The reaction channels hold her accountable, and that's why she hates them. That's why she hates channels like Garlic Bread, FBRC, Just Breeze, and Charlie Gold, French Fry Girl, the YouTube Underground. She hates anybody that calls her out on her bullshit. She hates Gary Unfiltered. I mean, there's so many reaction channels that call her out on this nonsense. And whether you're a small channel or a big channel, she hates you just because you're not co-signing on her crap and you're pointing out all the things she's doing wrong. And you're saying, this is not correct behavior. And what she's saying right now is a lie. And her driving intoxicated is not okay. We're holding her accountable. We are the only people doing it. Her and her audience. So, are we really being hateful to Foodie? Or are we holding her accountable and we're being truthful and saying what she's doing is foolish and it should not be allowed on YouTube and she should not be acting this way? Are we being hateful or are we just being truthful? And maybe those that support Foodie, they just want to believe her narrative and want to go with that. We're not hateful at all. We're just brutally honest. The Existence Project says, yay, she looked up Garlic Bread, and I think most people know he's a longtime viewer of your channel. I'm not sure if he has other channels, but yeah, anyone invested enough to make a channel is a longtime viewer. It's not a really mind-blowing controversy theory. As for Breezen, don't be mad because she has a YouTube presentable voice. You get like that at times too. Everyone has a voice they can use to make them sound more presentable to mixed company. Well, Breezen's got a lovely voice. She does. Jeanette says, Breezy has class and her videos are done with respect. Your jealousy of other women is getting out of control. Oh, it's been out of control. She's jealous of anyone and everyone, but especially women that have their act together and don't act the fool on camera. 3R says, Garlic Bread's other channel where he talks about video games has more subs than you. Oh, Garlic Bread has a video game channel? Awesome. Because I'm going to start gaming soon. Yay, I can't wait. Breezy is an actual empath and you wish you were her. Anything else? Agatha says, I'll end up at Costco before you do, and I'm waiting for my friend to decide where we're going. Let's see. Hanny says, 5.2K views, only 69 likes. Ma'am, where are the 92K subscribers you're so proud of? And you insulted Breezy for painting? Really? I'm a painter, an illustrator, a comic book artist. Guess what? I make 15K to 20K a month without turning myself into an online circus and making up SADV allegations for content. Perhaps you should join Breezy's painting session someday because you need a damn hobby. She's been so kind and sweet to you, empathizes with you even at your worst, and encourages you and everyone else struggling with addictions to get help and turn their life around just like her. She's everything you should aspire to be. Yeah, Breezy is a success story, and she worked hard for what she has today and who she is. And I'm an artist. I'm a writer, and I make my ambiance videos. The fact that Foodie Beauty has issue with the fact that Breezy is an artist, I take issue with that. I'm like, what's wrong with being creative? What's wrong with doing something positive and expressing yourself creatively? I think Foodie hates anything that she doesn't understand. I don't think she has a creative bone in her body. And she's jealous of anybody that does have a sense of creativity and imagination. And you're right, Hanny. People who are artists, people who are creative, you know, you do very well with your talent. But Chantal's only talent is being a train wreck on YouTube and doing self-harm fetish content. Goth Boy says, imagine her saying this crap in real life. She talks big online because she knows no one can punch her through the screen. Yeah, she's a coward. She would never say these things to anybody's faces. She would never walk up to Breezy and say these things. She would just clam up and go, hi, and walk off giggling and blushing because she's too afraid to speak her mind. More people taking up for Breezy in the comments. Lots of people are taking up for Breezy. A lot of Breezy support here. Ash says, oh, she will not come at Breezy. Breezy Bunch will shut that shit down real quick. Yeah, they will. Breezy's got a lot of supporters. And you know what the difference is between the Breezy Bunch and the VIBs, the people who support Chantal? People are on Breezy's channel. And they're on Garlic Bread's channel because they honestly like them. They like their personalities. They like who they are as people. The people that go to Breezy and Garlic Bread, they're there for the right reasons. They support the people, not the addictions, not the train wreck, not the toxicity. Their audiences do not encourage self-harm for their own entertainment. No, that's your crowd, Foodie. That's your crowd, not theirs. Kathy L says, you mad because Natter told you he's busy? You mad because of what you saw on his channel last night? You mad because reaction channels get more views than you? Try changing your format for positive things in life instead of raging and sharing negative things. I dare you to try it. It's hard to believe that you cured your diabetes. Oh, she never did. She never cured that. Let's see. Coffee Katie says Roman chickened out because he knows he would lose. Why don't you go listen to Monty on his channel, Monty After Dark, to hear the conversation between Monty and Roman yesterday, where Monty called him out on his live. Roman can't even hula hoop out of a Cheerio. You think you could knock Monty out? Never happened. Go watch the truth instead of listening to Roman's lies. Yeah, Roman's a coward. He knows he would get knocked out. It'd be a very short fight. Flower Power says, why is she always so hostile towards everything? Because that's Chantal. She's a hostile person. She's hostile. She's angry. She's envious. She's jealous. She's obsessive. That's Chantal. Oh, look at that. Trauma Dumpling says, yawn. This is boring. I'm going to go watch a Rose Thorn ambiance video. Oh, hello, Trauma. Hey, Trauma. Well, thank you for shouting me out in the comments, Trauma. And you're welcome to be over here and watch my ambiance videos. I do put a lot of work into them. I put a lot of thought. And I just made a few playlists of different kinds of videos because I know that the ambiance is sprinkled in with the reacts. And for people who just want to watch the ambiance stuff, it can be a bit tiresome to look through all of the reacts to get to the ambiance. So I now have a playlist for all my fantasy ambiance. I have a playlist for the stream videos. I have another one for all the rain videos. And I have another one for the beach videos. So I'm organizing all the ambiance content. So anybody that's interested in that, you can easily find it, and you know, you won't have to go running around on my channel looking for stuff. Just so you know. But thank you for shouting me out, Trauma. Oh, this hateful person. Louise says, Breezy is an alcoholic, ignoring her disabled child all day so she can clip Foodie. Look at y'all sticking up for an alcoholic. I love that for y'all. Well, you know what I love about you, Louise? That you obviously don't know Breezy. You obviously have never talked to her. You've never seen her content. She's a recovered alcoholic. She's had her struggles, and she's overcome them. And no, she does not ignore her disabled child. And how would you know that information anyway, if she did? Like, you talk like you're in the know about her life. You're not. You're just a VIB enabler, obviously, trying to tear apart a complete stranger because you like Foodie. And the fact that you're sticking up for Foodie this way and being this hateful to Breezy says a lot about you. The fact that you support people who are toxic and do the self-harm content on YouTube rather than decent, creative people on YouTube that screams of who you are as a person. So that's it for the React video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I want to show you guys something that I made today. For those of you that saw the video where I was going off on Foodie, I want to play this something real quick before we go. So, as a message for Foodie. Here's the message.
Shut up!
Yeah, that pretty much sums up how I feel, the reactors feel, the audience feels. That whenever you start talking Foodie, that's all we hear coming out of your mouth. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that's all we hear, especially after several hours. And you're talking about the same crap over and over. You sound like the teacher in the Peanuts. Wah, 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 wah. Shut up. Learn to shut up. Learn to do shorter live streams with actual content. Because 6 to 9 hours of wah, wah, too much. Too much, ma'am. You're burning out your audience faster by doing that. You're burning everybody out by doing that. Go find somewhere else to go get your attention. All right. So I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good day. Bye-bye.